The biggest, most dangerous war you will ever fight is not on an external battlefield. It is inside your own mind. Your true enemies are not other people. They are your own inner demons: doubt, fear, despair, anger, and lust. These are the forces that sabotage your happiness, destroy your peace, and keep you from reaching your true potential. On the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the great warrior Arjuna was completely paralyzed by these same demons. His despair was so profound he was ready to give up and die. But then, his charioteer, Lord Krishna, gave him a series of powerful weapons, 5 specific strategies to defeat these inner enemies. These weapons are timeless. They worked for Arjuna in the midst of a literal war, and they will work for you today in the midst of your daily life. The first weapon Krishna offers is the sword of knowledge, or jnana. Arjuna's despair was born from ignorance. He was identifying with the temporary body and its worldly relationships. He saw his granduncle and his teacher on the opposing side and thought, "How can I kill my own kin?" Krishna's first move was to cut through this illusion with the sharp sword of spiritual truth. He reminded Arjuna, "You are not this body. You are the eternal soul, the Atman. The soul can never be killed." This knowledge instantly reframes the entire problem. Your inner demons, like fear of death or despair over loss, thrive on your identification with the temporary. The moment you remember your eternal, spiritual identity, their power over you is diminished. Imagine this knowledge as a sharp, shining blade. When the demon of despair tells you that everything is lost, you cut that thought down by remembering that your true self, the soul, can never be lost. This is the foundational weapon upon which all others depend. The second weapon is the shield of selfless action, or nishkama karma. After giving him knowledge, Krishna addressed Arjuna's fear of the sinful reactions of fighting. Krishna advised him to fight, but to do so without attachment to the result. "You have a right to perform your prescribed duty," Krishna said, "but you are not entitled to the fruits of action." This is a powerful shield against the demons of anxiety and fear of failure. When you act out of duty, offering the results to a higher purpose, you are protected. The outcome is no longer your burden. If you succeed, it is grace. If you fail, it is grace. This shield deflects the arrows of worry about the future. Think of the pressure you feel in your job or your relationships. Most of it comes from your attachment to a specific outcome. The shield of selfless action allows you to act with full power and focus, but without the crippling anxiety of "what if?" It is the art of acting in a way that creates freedom, not bondage. The third weapon is the bow of practice and detachment, abhyasa and vairagya. Arjuna lamented that the mind is as difficult to control as the wind. He was being attacked by the demon of a restless, agitated mind. Krishna agreed, but then gave him the method to conquer it. He said, "It can be controlled by practice and detachment." This is a 2-part weapon. Practice, abhyasa, is the bow. It is the consistent effort to focus your mind on a positive, spiritual point. This could be meditation, chanting a mantra, or reading scripture. It is the daily discipline of pulling the mind back from its wanderings. Detachment, vairagya, is the arrow. It is the conscious act of letting go of the thoughts and desires that disturb the mind. You see a thought of anger or greed arise, and instead of engaging with it, you let it fly past like an arrow you choose not to notch. Together, this bow and arrow form the ultimate weapon for taming the wild beast of the mind. It requires patience and persistence, but Krishna guarantees it is possible. The fourth weapon is the chariot of divine guidance. Arjuna was not fighting alone. He had the Supreme Lord himself as his charioteer, guiding him, protecting him, and showing him the way. This is a weapon available to all of us. The demon of loneliness and confusion, the feeling that you have to figure everything out by yourself, is one of the most debilitating. Krishna's method is to surrender this demon by seeking and trusting in divine guidance. This means turning to scripture, learning from genuine spiritual teachers, and cultivating a relationship with the divine through prayer. It is the humility to admit that you don't have all the answers and the wisdom to take shelter of a higher power. Your life becomes the chariot, and when you hand the reins over to the divine, your journey becomes infinitely safer and more direct. You stop being tossed around by the whims of your own mind and start moving with purpose, guided by a supreme intelligence. The final and most powerful weapon, the one that can vanquish all demons in a single blow, is the ultimate weapon of devotion, or bhakti. After explaining all the different paths, Krishna tells Arjuna that the highest and most intimate secret is to simply love God. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and offer your homage unto me, he promises. Thus you will come to me without fail. This is the Brahmastra, the ultimate celestial weapon. The demons of the mind are creatures of the ego. They thrive in a consciousness that is self-centered. The act of loving devotion, of focusing your heart on the divine, is the ultimate act of selflessness. It purifies the heart and leaves no dark corners for the demons to hide. When your mind is filled with love for God, there is simply no room for fear, doubt, or despair. This is not about sentimentality. It is a powerful practice of consciousness transformation. By dedicating your thoughts, feelings, and actions to the Supreme, you invite a divine power into your life that is infinitely greater than any demon your mind can create. These are the 5 weapons Krishna gave to Arjuna. They are a complete arsenal for your own internal war. Use the sword of knowledge to remember who you truly are. Use the shield of selfless action to protect yourself from anxiety. Use the bow of practice and detachment to tame your mind. Take shelter in the chariot of divine guidance. And above all, unleash the ultimate weapon of devotion to purify your heart. The war within is real, but you are not meant to fight it alone or unarmed. Krishna's method is a guaranteed path to victory. If you are ready to pick up these weapons and finally defeat the demons that have been holding you hostage, then subscribe. Your training for the most important battle of your life begins now.